Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. If you don't know, then I turned my dining room into my crafty YouTube room. I'm actually going to start making rugs soon, so stay tuned. I'm super excited. But essentially this space is not my dining room. I use it to put my dog's pen and just have my own creative space because the space just wasn't being used at all, so I repurposed it. And this is Bleu, my little pup. He got something on his face. I told him sit, give me paw. Almost. There you go. So that's Bleu, and I've already cleaned up his old doggy area, and just so I can build it from the start. It's right here, and it's actually been here for a year and a half. This video is so overdue because he outgrew his past cage that he was sleeping in, and so I had to get him a bigger cage. So it's been like this for about 6 months, but at least I'm recording it. I'm just distracting Bleu here because I don't want him to ruin my video and take all the puppy pads. He really likes to bite these and rip them to shreds, so had to give him something to distract him. So highly recommend laying these down first. Any type of potty pad will do, but I like it to protect the floor because I am renting this space and I don't want his urine to just soak into the tile. That's gross. So do what you can to kind of help that. And I often layer them up, put about 2 down on top of each other, but I only had like 5 left, so it'll have to do. And I love this because I just clean it, check it maybe once a week or every other week. He is potty trained, but let's be realistic, it's a dog. Some days I run late from work, so it's just a great barrier to, if he has to go, you know, I could always just clean this out every week, replace it. Great solution. You will need these tiles I got from Lowe's. They're kind of looking weird because I just like sprayed them off and scrubbed them down outside on my patio and let them air out for a while. They're really easy to clean, and with some, you know, cleaning stuff and water, you're good to go, and some gloves, okay? Because these are like $10 each, and I have 7 of them. So I personally am not about to be spending $70, $100 every few months on new pads. I mean, they clean off simply. So you can buy new ones if you want to every few months, or you can just wipe them off because they're so easy to clean. And I really like that they're puzzle type of pieces, just fit together. I have a weird shape going on, but I know what it should look like because how his cage is already set up and how much I'm allowing him to have. He can't take up my whole craft room, okay? But I already know my layout, but it did take a while. If you see my first video, I was really confused on how to set up his space. So you may have to play around with your area and, you know, how many tiles you buy. But nice puzzle piece to figure out how to lay his space. And like I said, he really loves to rip up these potty pads, so if he can see it, he will rip it out. So I just fold the excess over a bit just to hide it, tuck it in. It doesn't lift up the mat too much and he doesn't notice it, so would recommend to tuck in whatever excess pads you have, unless your dog doesn't care about potty pads, but Blue will literally eat them. So here's the finished look. The tile's a little ashy. Like I said, I did clean them. Some of them I put some bleach on, so they look a little rough, but they still do the job. And it's for a dog, so it's like, it doesn't matter. This is his cage he's had for about 6 months. Really love it. I got it from Petco, and it has the 2 doors. You could also check out PetSmart. Double doors, so that was a huge help with this whole layout of his cage, because his last cage was really tiny, only 1 door, and he got so big he just couldn't even lay down in it. So upgraded to this. I got this pillow from Walmart. It was like $10, super cheap, and he lays out knocked out cold, so he really likes a pillow. So this is just a close-up look. You got 1 door open. This one stays open and never closes, and this door gives him access to and from his pen versus the living room. So I do have this that is easily open and closed, just in case I want to let him roam around the house, or in case I want him to just stay locked up in his pen if I need to go run an errand. And here's it from the other side. And like I was mentioning, here's his old doggy pen, where I would have the gate open and he would jump in and out of that, and his actual small cage was inside his pen, but he was so little and he outgrew that, so now the gate does not open and close. Instead, his cage opens and closes. And this is the gate pin I was talking about. It's pretty long. I think it's a 24-inch from Petco, PetSmart, something of the sort. And this is just me showing you how big it is actually. Here I'm showing you that I'm folding this in half, and that the door is on that end, and I do that to both sides. So tuck that into the back against the wall, and I open the door to his cage, and that's going to stay like that for now. Then I do the same thing to the other side, kind of just fold it to condense it, because like I said, I don't want to give him too much space. That sounds bad, but like, my apartment is only so big and I only have so many tiles, so this is good enough. This is me just showing you that this is not attached, but I stick it as close as I can to the cage in the corner. And his little artwork, his little signs. And here's the other side. Now this one, you want to have the door closed first and then put the cage behind it like so. So it will attach to the outside of the cage. So the dog pen came with a few hooks, and these are really important. You can probably buy these, you know, I don't know, I'm not even going to make it up. I don't know where you buy these, but they came with the dog pen, and they're really helpful because I hook one half to the pen and the other half to the cage. So it's secure, it's sturdy. If he leans on it or jumps on it, it doesn't move that much because it's supported, anchored down kind of with the weight of the cage. So somehow find some hooks and figure out how to hook those two together. And that one stays open so that he can get out of his bed and go get water, food, and toys. That one I never close. Now this door, you want to make sure the cage is on the outside of the door. Unlike the alternative option would be the cage is on the inside. Like, see how awkward this is? It's like you can't really move it that much. You can't close the door fully. So just pay attention to how you have your dog door from the bed to the cage, so that it can close and pull the cage closer. If that makes sense. If not, just pay attention. And we're going to also hook that together. I was really struggling doing this with one hand. Not recommend. Still got one left. You can make it a little more double secure if you'd like, but as you can see, when I close the door, it moves the pin a little bit, and I do have slight problems with the wall. It scratches up a bit. I could probably put some cloth or whatever, but for the most part I could wipe it down with like a wipe, a cleaner wipe or whatever, and it usually comes off. If not, I'll deal with it when I move. So this is his space on the inside. Not ginormous, but it's good enough. And I made sure to get him a slow feeder bowl, because when he eats his food out of a normal bowl, he like chokes and like throws up because he ate too fast. Got that bowl from one of those Petco, PetSmart as well. Here's his little toy bin. I love it. It's so cute. Believe it or not, he does go in there and pick out different toys and brings them to me. He does not know how to clean up after himself, so I gotta work on that. But seeing him run to his little toy bin, adorable. Here's his favorite toy and his blankie. And as you can see him behind me, just freely walking in and out of the pen. He's so cute. And I gotta put some shredded cheese on his dog food because he don't like to eat it plain. And here is the finished dog pen. He got everything he needs inside. And he doesn't pee often. As I said, he is potty trained. But those days where he has to go, he gotta go. And that's also what helps with not making it too large, because it's less for you to clean up. You know, less mess. Keep it nice and confined, but still a little bit of freedom. And here is my space enclosed. That gate therefore does not allow him into my space. And I also have a baby gate like right there is where his cage is, but I put a baby gate pretty often up in this space right here, so then I can cook, I can do my YouTube videos or my crafts, and he can't mess up what I'm doing. Sometimes I put it between that wall in my living room so he can't come in my living room, or rather he stays in my living room and can't come to my bedroom. So really nice way to give your dog some space but also have your own privacy and keep the house clean. So I had my ring light on. I also wanted to just show you how it looks with my Christmas lights on only. Really nice vibe, super peaceful. He got his own space, I got my own space. We both happy. Sometimes it's so funny, his door will be open to where he can walk out freely, but he will just be chilling in his bed. Like he just want his own space. So it's super cute. So thanks for watching. I hope this gives you an idea on how to change up your space with your little dog, or even if you got a big dog, you know, I think you can make it work somehow. Good luck. They might jump over it, but little dog owners, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.